Hi everyone, welcome back to Build by Emma, and this feels really difficult to record actually because this is the season 1 finale. So when I first started this podcast, I didn't really know what to expect, and I just knew I wanted to create a safe space where everyone can talk about anything they wanted to, and it could be an honest, open space where we can talk about confidence, growth, mindset, psychology, and even just what we're trying to do to become the person we're supposed to be. I wanted to say this past, well, it's the 11th week now actually, this past 11 weeks I've been totally blown away and so filled with gratitude of all the sort of support, encouragement, the messages, the likes, the comments, everything. And even like face to face when I've been speaking to people, I'm filled with so much gratitude, and the support has just been out of this world. It actually gets us a bit emotional. So I just want to thank everyone for that, because it goes a long way for me, especially doing what I'm doing and for the reason that I'm doing it as well. So anyway, looking back at season 1 is what this episode's going to be about. I really wanted to do a sort of reflectional sort of view on everything. So looking back on it, I've realised how much our lives commence of what we're thinking comes next. And sometimes we forget to actually take a look back at where we've been and the journey along the way and the reflection of that. And I want you to think about the person you were at the beginning of this year, where you were worrying, you were hoping something was going to happen, you were scared in case you couldn't handle it, and look where you are now. Along that journey, there's probably been things that didn't go the way you'd hoped, there's goals that you didn't achieve, and there also may be parts of yourself that are changed and that aren't the same anymore. But there will also be parts where you have overcome things that you don't even give yourself credit for. And maybe you've walked away from something that wasn't right for you. Maybe you've started something you've always been afraid of starting. Maybe you've become more confident. Maybe you've set more boundaries. Maybe you've made it through a time which has been extremely difficult for you, or even a little bit difficult for you. Regardless of the sort of capacity, everything matters. And I want you to know that not every achievement needs a certificate, and sometimes the biggest achievements happen quietly and they're all still worth celebrating. So through this podcast and other aspects of life, I've learned, I've changed, I've doubted that I've done enough, and there's been moments where I have been proud of myself as well. But that's what becoming is, and that is what this season is about. That's what the journal's about, and some other things that I've got in store which I can't actually share with you yet, but it's coming out very soon. You're excited, you're exhausted, sometimes you make huge progress, and sometimes you think people are more far ahead than you will ever be. But none of those moments define the whole journey, so don't move the finish line. You don't need to become less ambitious and stop wanting more. You need to celebrate yourself and be proud of it. So just don't become so obsessed with the version that you want in life that you forget to appreciate the life that you're living now. And a quick something just to finish off, 3 questions I want you to take away from this season. What worked and what didn't? What am I ready to leave behind? And the most important thing of all, what makes you happy? I want you to reflect on those 3 questions, answer them honestly, authentically, and that'll give you something to move forward and become the person you want to be. So I'm going to leave that there. And that is the end of season 1, Becoming. And I just want to remind you that the Built by Emma journal is on Amazon. There's PDF versions on Etsy and PayHip. The Built by Emma journal is also on TikTok shop now with an amazing discount, so get it before the discount goes. And that is the end of season 1. There is going to be a season 2 of Built by Emma, that's not going to be for a while now, because I have got something in store that I'm going to be doing every week, just like these episodes, and I think you're all gonna really like it. It's gonna thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.